Michigan tradition of Winterfest raises record amount for charity.
The University of Michigan makes the Forbes New Ivies List, and 3 U of M students on the Forbes 30 Under 30 list.
Zach Bryan to perform at the Big House in September. All that and more this week edition of Wolverine TV Newsfeed.
Hello and welcome to Newsfeed. I'm Sarah Youssef.
And I'm Grace Park. The annual Winterfest Broomball Tournament took place this past weekend. The teams are composed of Michigan Greek life as each fraternity and sorority raise money for charity. The 8 fraternities and sororities that raise the most money get to play in the tournament for the coveted Winterfest title.
This year, the fundraiser raised a record amount of $270,000 in total. The charities included the Fisher House Foundation, the Autism Alliance of Michigan, and Garrett Space.
The games were hosted by Fraternity Sigma Nu, and the winners of this year's tournament were Alpha Sigma Phi and Alpha Gamma Delta. Congratulations to both groups.
Forbes recently released a list naming what they consider their new Ivies. Despite the original Ivies being the top 8 schools that we know from Harvard to Princeton, the list contains 10 public and 10 private universities. The University of Michigan has made the list as it's become more selective while keeping academic rigor. The list highlights institutions that Forbes considers comparable to Ivy Leagues.
With rising controversy surrounding Ivy League institutions and their decisions, such as raising tuition and canceling commencement ceremonies, the list came with the goal of leading student perspectives to other university options. In preparing the list, Forbes analyzed data of more than 1,700 colleges, taking into account standardized testing scores, admission data, and more. Other universities that made the list, along with the University of Michigan, include Georgia Tech and UNC Chapel Hill.
Speaking of Forbes, 3 U of M seniors have been recognized in Forbes 30 Under 30 in the education category for their platform, Meet Your Class.
Business senior Jonah Leiss and engineering seniors Blake Meishley and Caleb Schmaltlock launched the platform in 2022, which helps incoming college students connect by verifying their profiles and joining social media groups for their future class.
Meet Your Class has grown to over 450,000 users, driven by students' desire to connect and find potential roommates. The platform has gained major support from U of M alumni and Zell Laurie Institute for Entrepreneurial Studies. The recognition has expanded their outreach, with the founders encouraging other students to take the leap into entrepreneurship.
Moving on, Zach Bryan is set to perform at the Big House this fall. With more on this, here is Charlotte.
Zach Bryan is set to play a historic concert at the Big House next fall. The concert is the first ever to take place in the Michigan Stadium and will feature notable guests John Mayer, Ryan Bingham and the Texas Gentleman, and Joshua Sloan. Tickets went on sale last week and sold out in record time, first to UM season ticket holders and then to the public. The concert will take place on September 27th and has already garnered much attention from Ann Arbor and the nation.
With the university making decisions about the Big House, they're also deciding future action after receiving a letter from the United States Department of Education Office for Civil Rights this morning. The letter outlines that race may no longer be a consideration in decisions pertaining to admissions, hiring, promotion, compensation, financial aid, scholarships, and all other aspects of student, academic, and campus life.
The university is still considering their action, but the Department of Education will begin assessing compliance no later than the 28th. The letter does not outline legal standards, but institutions not compliant may face investigation and loss of federal funding.
In other news, M Dining's default milk has changed from Prairie Farms Dairy Milk to Chobani Barista Edition Oat Milk as a sustainability initiative on campus. Oat milk has been shown to have a smaller carbon impact on the environment. Students still have the choice to order regular dairy milk, but they should specify if they would like to order it at any M Dining locations.
That is all for this episode of Newsfeed. Thank you for watching.
Follow Wolf TV UMich on Instagram for more, and as always,
Go
Blue.